Well, hello everybody. Tim here again, sort of, kinda. Guess if you could look here at the bench, get a kind of the impression there's not really a lot there right now. So it looks like probably going to be moving up to northern Pennsylvania, a couple hours from the south where I've always lived, and so right now I'm in the process of taking the Tim Time shop apart, and well, you know, summer's drawn to an end and fall's hitting pretty well. So spent a lot of time cutting grass and working on stuff down there, and haven't been doing too much radio stuff. But in the midst of all this, I guess what I'm getting at here is looks like I misplaced my. Oh, there it is. You know, and just speaking, that's what I was looking for. I had a couple of these. The one I'm using right now is only 2 gigs, so it's not going to hold a whole lot. This is a 32, and again, that's, I don't even know. I guess by today's standards, not a lot, but I found a couple of these 2 gigs and cleaned them up, and of course the dog ate one of them. But at least I have this one. I had been working on some stuff, so maybe I can find something to put together in the meantime while I'm moving. Who knows when this move will actually take place, but it's kept me extremely busy, and it's somewhat of a nightmare. I don't ever suggest moving, but we'll let you know, and then once I get set up there, I might be able to start making videos again. And of course it'll be winter time. It's moving up there, it's all about the horses, you know. So I don't ride, but seems I've been stuck around horses my whole life, but or not my whole life, but a good portion of it anyhow. But yeah, so I've started to pack everything away. These are the last couple things out. There's a few things here. I still got the soldering stations up just in case I have to work on something before I leave. And the only thing that I have, and I'll have to uncover it and show you, really the only thing that I have left on here is, I don't know if you can really see it like that. Yeah, the TS940. You can see the boxes over there stacked up. That's all the radios from the actual radio ham shack thing that was on the upstairs. But so I still have the 940 here, and that's what I'm using pretty much whenever I get on any nets or anything. I haven't had much time to do anything. And then on the top of that, and after all that got going, I went out and my HF antenna. I have a Titan Gap, a Gap Titan. It's made by the company Gap. It's called a Titan DX, and I got that one because it didn't require external radials. It's a pretty neat antenna. It does multiband. It does what's it do? It does pretty much everything that I can get. I can't get 160 with it, but anyhow, I had guy wires on it, and I have it up about 20 feet. And I think maybe a deer or something must have got stuck in the guy wire, because I went up and the antenna's kind of bent, but it still works. But that'll certainly have to come down as well. Just such a headache with so many things to move. I don't even really know how I'm going to get this all done. But we'll see. Let's see who's on the radio, if anybody's on right now. All right, quiet right now, but it's Monday night, and I'll try and catch the Breeze Shooters net. And they're down. They run out of just north of Pittsburgh, up there in the North Hills. So they usually get a pretty good following. They get a lot of people to the south, a lot of people to the north. I don't think many people in Ohio. It's on 10 meters, 28,480. And well, I don't know, it's a long net. There's probably about 100 check-ins. But that'll be tonight. And I'm not sure up north if I'll be able to hear them. That'll be probably an hour and a half north. I don't know how many miles north of where they're at, but So we'll have to give that a shot, especially with as far as antennas go. Like I said, I have the Gap, and for 10 meters, I think I used to have some kind of vertical setup. I used to have just a dipole, but I don't even have that anymore. So it's a pretty conservative antenna setup. But we'll wait and see what the net sounds like. So while we're waiting, excuse me, I was coughing. In the meantime, I found this hard drive that I took out of a Toshiba laptop computer. Still works fine. I was throwing it away. It's what is it? Where did I see it? 500 gigabyte. Look how tiny this thing is. For those of you that were around a long time ago and remember what hard drives used to look like, and this is 500 gig, and what is it? Let's see. Under, even up to the connector, say 4 inches. See, I got my ruler right there. By under 3. Incredible. And I mean, these are pretty durable even. Not like the old hard drives that you had to really, I don't know if you remember that you used to have to park them when you were done with them. Before you turn your computer off, it was recommended you park your. Well, that was so rude. That cord filled up really fast. I was just curious to try that and see how long it would take to fill it up. But yeah, that filled up really fast and rudely cut me off in the middle of my talk about the hard drives of yesteryear. But on the DOS screen, you used to have to type in park, and then it would park it. I don't know if that was all. I think I had an old 8088, but that was quite a long time ago. So we'll get back and see if the net's ready to go. A couple of projects I did. And of course I didn't have the camera with me or anything, but I had a let's see, a GE super capacity washer. The agitator wasn't working, and it actually stripped out the plastic agitator coupling. That was only about $12 from Amazon. It's a pretty easy fix. You take the top lid out and reach down in there with I believe it was a 7/16 socket, maybe half, I can't remember. Take that out and pull the whole thing off, and that little coupling, and unfortunately I even threw it away. It's a little, looks like a white cone with some splines on the inside. There's like splines on the inside. And anyhow, that was a cheap fix, a cheap, easy fix. A GE refrigerator, the fan quit working on. So I took it apart, and there was a rubber kind of seal there, I guess, to protect the engine or the motor, and everything was sticking to the seal. So I cleaned that all up and buffed the shaft. Oh, here they go.
Bree Shooter's net that occurs at 9 p.m. on Monday night, and what I want to do is stand by for any emergency or priority traffic.
So 9 o'clock. And that's the net. Whoever's running the net tonight, K3BRZ is the Bree Shooters. That's their club call sign.
All right.
And I'm not going to make you listen to this whole thing.
Silent keys only. Any announcements on silent keys?
They just do a brief introduction, ask for any silent key, any information on silent keys, whether club member or not. And it's free to join, so any of you that are hams, if you can get into the Pittsburgh area on a Monday night at around 9 o'clock, stop by. Prepare to put about an hour aside, because you won't be able to make your contact. You have to make 10 contacts. You won't be able to do that till after the net closes.
That are coming up.
Yeah, so just not sure how I'm going to get all this stuff moved in between just the garage and the radios and the little electronics shop thing here that I have. I don't know. I think I'm going to try one of those pods maybe. That way I can start to load it up at my own. And then if this place does sell and that place still works out, then we have the pods shipped up there and we can unload them at our own leisure. So it's just going to be a nightmare. But I'll keep you posted. Maybe I'll even do some videos once we start to move things. Right now we're still, it looks like it's going to happen, but I'm not completely ready to start packaging up everything because I don't know when. I guess we're putting this house on the market, so we'll be obligated to live somewhere. I'll probably end up in somebody's backyard or something in a tent. But yeah, so we'll see how that all goes, and I'll try and make some videos if I see anything of interest. And then once we get situated up there, I don't know that anybody really wants to see videos of horses, but they'll be up there as well. Probably won't be in the shop here like Oliver the dog or anything, but they'll be around. So through the magic of pause, I'll be ready to go next and do my check-in, and that'll be about it. We're about 24 minutes into the net. Tim, good evening, everybody. Al, thanks for taking the net. You're doing a great job. And let's see, happy birthday to folks. That's all I have. Back to the net. K.
Excellent, thank you. Entry JFK, John, you there? K3, this is
All right, so no new breeze shooters sticking around, so there won't be any reason to stay past the end of the net. So there's probably still about 40 people that have to check in, but as it gets further down the list, some of them were one-time check-ins, so it goes a little bit faster. But all right, I'll get back to this, and thanks for watching, and I'll keep everyone updated, and hopefully we can get back to some more experimentation. Like I said, I did finally get to build that oscillator circuit that I was working on, the phase shift oscillator. I did that, but I had some issues and some problems that I was working at, and then all this reared its head, so I never got to solve my issues. But hey, thanks for watching, and take care. Oh, happy Halloween.